Hey, I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at StockMarketMentor.com, and I want to look at StoneCo. First of all, just a point to make here. The S&P is really screaming. So's the Dow. Working really, really well. A couple of stocks actually that I gave to Kramer a while back for Mad Money. Apple running like a madman, and Microsoft also running up well. These stocks are doing great, and there's others as well. AT&T, which isn't a Dow component anymore, and for good reason, but it's sporting a 5.25% dividend, and this works really well. So, you know, I'm looking at stuff like this. There's just so many stocks that are doing really well that, you know, it's kind of tough to be out of the market, and aren't you glad that you're not out of the market? Well, I want to look at StoneCo here, and this is why. This is a company that that I've been in for, a stock that I've been holding for a while. I've kind of traded around it, and then of course when you wind up doing that, I'll admit it, a lot of times I look back at the trades that I made and think, you know what, I really didn't make that money from all these different trades. Why didn't I just buy the stinking stock and hang on to it and let somebody else do all the work? And so that's what I've been doing for a while, and it's looking to me like all that work is finally going to pay off. The stock is just broken out of this triangle. You know, I drew this line a while ago here to identify resistance, and the stock finally broke above it and held just today. And so you see here in my notes, we've got earnings on the 21st. That is next Thursday. So this stock has 4 more days. 4 more days to run, and I think this could be a pretty good earnings run. Just a short-term trade, even if it just hits $40, that's over 5%, and you're in a good entry. That's the one thing. I guarantee you there'll be hundreds of stocks next week that run more than 5% between Monday morning and Thursday close. But a lot of them aren't giving you these great entries. But in this case, I think you're buying StoneCo here, and you can keep a stop, maybe a 3% stop on it, 3.5% stop. You don't want to own it with earnings right around the corner. You don't want to own it if the stock starts pulling back. It kind of puts you between a rock and a hard place where the clock's ticking and you know you got to get out, but you're not making money on the stock. So now the question is, do you sell for a small loss, or do you just hang on to it and cross your fingers? Crossing your fingers is not a good trading strategy. I promise you that. I've tried it when I was younger, and it just never really worked. But it did keep things exciting. So instead, you're buying this stock on Monday, and you're keeping a pretty tight stop on it. If you get stopped out, too bad, so sad. But if you don't, you could make some pretty good gains between now and the end of the day on Thursday. So anyway, that would be my trade. Members, go to video number 2. We're looking at our growth stocks, which are doing really, really well. We're up on everything except one of them, which is down only fractionally, and we've added a new stock to the list as well. So anyway, check that out. I'll see you guys on Monday.